Doug Hayes attended Colby Community College and was on the livestock judging team from 1973 to 1975. Take a look and see where his life passions have taken him.
One of the classes I took was livestock selection. And Don Woodburn was the coach, the livestock judging coach at the time. For Don, it was kind of a different sort of thing. You could take livestock selection as a class, but if you didn't show some aptitude for that, he gave you a cut slip. So anyway, after a few weeks, I was still a part of it, and I was in the student union one Saturday morning, actually studying. And Don came in to get a cup of coffee, and he just looked over at me and he said, "Hayes, I want you in my office at 10 o'clock. I thought, this is Saturday. I really don't have to go to his office if I don't want to. But I thought, oh, well, why not? So I showed up. And he said, "Hey," he said, "I've seen you've got some aptitude, some real aptitude to make the team." And he said, I want you to really buckle down and see what we can do." And so anyway, that was the beginning. And Don was a great influence. We were really good. I mean, it was between us and NEO every contest. And we won San Francisco. I'm not sure what other ones we won, but we did really well. We had a great time, traveling all over the country. And of course, it was low budget back then. I remember driving to San Francisco with 5 of us and Don in a Chevy Impala. And so you had a lot of close contact with your teammates. But it was great. It was a great way to spend my college life. So I was considered maybe the best horse judge. And Don Woodburn would tell you that. I think Nick would tell you that too. And that, of course, that was my passion as well, with horses, So my avocation since I was a little kid was everything about horses. And so I heard about an opportunity at the American Quarterhorse Association. And so I thought, well, I'm going to investigate that just for fun. Got a job, and I thought I would be at AQHA for a couple of years. 34 years later, I retired from there. Not too many people in this world can essentially do their hobby and have somebody pay them to do it. And that's kind of what AQHA was to me. So I figured out the sales gig pretty quickly, that you don't always have to have the lowest price. If you have what people want and you're within reason on price, people tend to buy from who they like. And so I tried to be somebody that was likable, and I have friends everywhere now. And after 34 years, most of them still like me. I do a couple of things. Since I retired, I am on the board of directors for a nonprofit called Yvonne's Hope. We started out 8 years ago, feeding a few really hungry kids in a little country of Burundi, which is East Central Africa. And now we're up to feeding 2,400 kids every school day. We supplied new school books for all of them, and teaching manuals for all the teachers. A kid that he doesn't even know where his next meal's coming from, but he sees you and he understands what you're doing, and it's just a big smile. So that little deal, I spend a little time on that as well.
In retirement, Doug also does woodworking. He has donated a project to sell of a scholarship benefit auction the day prior to benefit the livestock judging team.
That's kind of a little kitchen/bar cart, that I made. I like taking just a piece of rough cut lumber and turn it into something beautiful. So
join us August 20th, 2022 for tours, social hours, and a banquet. Be sure to RSVP for the reunion before August 15th by contacting Jen at the Endowment Foundation.